Okay. My name is Rebekke Muench. I'm with NASA Severe, which is located at Marshall Space Flight Center in Huntsville, Alabama. And I'm going to talk about where's the water and its ephemeral water body detection in Senegal. So a quick introduction to what Severe is. It's a USAID and NASA joint partnership program that uses partners with regional institutions that uses geospatial technologies and satellite data to address different environmental needs. So currently we have 4 key regional partners that we work with, or regional centers, and with one new one coming up in Amazonia, as depicted in here. I'm going to focus on West Africa since that's the one that I specifically work with. So a little bit of how Severe makes decisions and how do we do the work that we do. So first, it starts out with focusing in 4 key thematic areas. There we have weather and climate, land use, land cover and ecosystems, weather, food security and agriculture, and water-related disasters. So we work with end users in the region to identify needs for these end users, and then from there, we work with them to create a service, which is then to provide and assist with that need, and then with the ultimate goal of impact. So in West Africa, we have quite a few services that we're working on. Some of those include land degradation, rangeland modeling, some forest biomass estimation, desertification, groundwater monitoring, and as I'm going to talk a little bit more about ephemeral water body monitoring. So why are ephemeral water bodies important? In the Sahel region, as depicted in the orange, we have a lot of pastoralists and farmers, and there's this need with these changing variations in precipitation and some temperatures. You're having these changes in these water bodies, and ones that they originally relied on to be filled to use throughout with the nomadic pastoralists are no longer filled. So they needed information to know where should they go, what water bodies are available, and that is where we came in to use satellite remote sensing data. We're specifically using Landsat right now with hopes to use Sentinel as an additional input, and to help identify where this water. So we actually have a stoplight that you'll see in a little bit with a demo, which shows, okay, it'll show up green in the service for water. Okay, this is over 75% full, yellow for 25 to 75% full, and about 25, and red is less than 25% full. So this could actually be an empty water body and is at threat, and with hopes to have some additional forecasting in the future. Now, how we identified these water bodies or the field is actually, these are known water bodies that these pastoralists are using in the region. And then we overlaid it with created a water mass to say, okay, there's water here, there's water not here. And then depending on where we said, okay, there's water that exists, created this stoplight. So I'm going to give you a quick demo of what our service is. So these red bodies are all these identified water bodies. This is from a couple weeks ago. And we can zoom in to any of the already identified water bodies. And these ones are all red, which means that they have less than 25% fill. And we're in the dry season right now. So you can actually click on the water body, and then you can get a graph, which will actually show the previous fill. So at each point, you can then click on the point, and then it will come up to show you exactly more information on what. This is actually our mask to show, like, this is where water was. And you can turn that on and off. You can also turn your ponds layer on and off. And additionally, we will be bringing in, you can actually see the Landsat imagery that this is relayed upon. So you can see, okay, was it cloudy? And that we also applied cloud mass to it and some atmosphere corrections as well. So the hope for this is that our end users can then gain information through here and provide information to pastoralists through community radios and agriculture extension officers, then to help the pastoralists make decisions on where to go when they need water in their region. And if you want to hear more about it, there's going to be a Google talk about the actual technology at 2 o'clock at the Google booth, so in case you're interested. Any questions?